Hello, y'all. Hey, y'all. Hey, Instagram. This will be another collective read. How you doing? Hey, Nidra. Hey, Rupinda. Hey, y'all. All right, so let's get into it. Okay. Well, welcome back to my channel. This is Adana, also known as the Afro-Zen. And today I'm reading for the beautiful, handsome collective. Hello, collective. How you doing? Flowers, flowers, flowers. Flowers, flowers, flowers. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell to book a private reading with me or to shop in my store. All that information is in the description box below. All right, so let's get into it. Oh wait, I want to thank you guys so much for supporting my poetry journal. All right, this book could be found on Amazon.com. It's called Ink and Emotions, a poetry journal. You are truly appreciated. Thank you so much for sharing my content. Thank you so much for interacting as well. Thank you for the super chats, the gifts, etc., etc. You are truly appreciated. All right, so let's get into it. So this is a channel message here. All right, I'm gonna try to be cool. I'm gonna say we're gonna say, but anywho, channel message here is they're a walking time poof because I gotta be careful with certain words I say. So you have someone that can't stand the sight of you not being around them, or you're not being near them, or you're just not interacting with them, to the point where it's really causing a very unpredictable behavior with this person. Please keep in mind this is a collective read. It's not going to resonate with everybody, okay? This person has done everything possible to slander your name behind your back to other people. They thought by slandering you to other people, it would have drawn not only them, but you closer to them. So it's like you're really dealing with someone that is of age, a person that's of age 20, 30, 40, 50, whatever, however, but they're really acting very elementary, or they're acting very childish. So they don't know how to, they're not emotionally intelligent of their emotions. They don't know when to chill. They don't know when to stop. They just feel like they always have to be on go. Now, this person, maybe unbeknownst to you, or maybe you were aware, but this person really suffers from abandonment issue. And I feel like once you've left this person, or you completely disconnect from this person, the abandonment of you leaving them, it really triggered them to no end. So now they're in a point or a stance or state where they feel like nothing is working anymore. They've tried everything. They tried slandering you. They thought slandering you was going to turn people against you. But you wasn't supposed to find out who it was. And then they thought because of the people that they were talking ill about you too, they thought it would have been enough for you to be like, oh my God, I don't have anybody anymore. And, is it and no one likes me and no one loves me. And maybe, maybe I'm supposed to be with this person. This is the ex person here that really supposedly thought this out. They thought by completely disconnecting you from everybody, they thought that you would kind of like run back into their arms, which is kind of weird because there's how many people in this world? Like, how many people is in this world? So why would you go back to someone that has been maliciously causing ill intent or attempting to push ill intent onto you? It just doesn't make sense to me. You know what I'm saying? Right? It just doesn't make sense to me, but whatever. So because you're not responding to this person, you're not interacting with this person, you're not connecting with this person, you're not giving this person any type of day. When I say you are completely cold, like this person don't even exist, like this person has completely just like, they don't exist and they cannot, it's like it's like a superpower, they're so angry. It's like they're building up all of this anger. They're mustering up all this anger here, and it's starting to like raise up. And then you're just going to see them like, I think it's Vegeta, something like that, Dragon Ball Z. one of them characters. I'm not a I'm not a Dragon Ball Z fan, but I've seen few. And I remember when one of them was powering up and he like mustered up all this energy, but he started from the bottom and then it's just like that. Like that's how this person is going. This is how this person is reacting here. They're losing their mind. They're a ticking time poof. Okay. They don't know how to maintain this energy. They don't know how to not allow their temper to get the best of them. They thought that they could have done that towards you. They were laughing at you, actually. Excuse me. In regards to, let's try this deck here. They were laughing at you in regards to thinking that you would never figure out what they were doing. They wanted you to become the ventriloquist of their life. How they truly felt about you, they wanted you to reenact that. So let me give you an example. So as you know, you guys heard of a ventriloquist before, right? That's the doll, and you have someone that's actually like moving it around and making it do certain things, and it's talking for the actual doll. Like that's how this person looked at you. They wanted to control your every movement, the way that you spoke, the way that the way that you interacted with people. They wanted to have you completely in control here, and it just didn't work in the way that they anticipated. So because they're seeing you moving forward, for whoever this resonates, of course, they're seeing you moving forward. Your glow up is just a sight to see. It's such a beautiful sight to see, or it's such a handsome side to see. And they can't take that. They can't take you in all of your glory or all of the divinity that you're starting to walk in. They can't take your glow. It's really, really, really bothering them. It's bothering them. So they're still doing this behind your back. They're talking ish behind your back. Let's let them do what they gotta do, child. Let them do what they got to do, because a person that's guilty of whatever they're guilty of, especially if it's from more so in the negative standpoint of things, they're always going to self-sabotage themselves. So just allow them to just do whatever it is that they need to do. This person needs to be very aware of their heart, though, because their anger, they're so angry. You ever seen somebody so angry that you kind of be like, wow, you're like that mad, like that simple thing, or maybe you said something and okay, thanks. They may have said something to you to where you kind of like second guess if you should be around this person. Well, let's say add that 20 times more. How can I put that? Okay, remember the game called Rampage, and you had the dinosaurs that were going through the cities, and they were like taking the people out, and they were eating the people, and then you had the big buildings, and they would kind of like smash through all the buildings and things of that nature. That's what this person is currently at. They're at the stage where they're having a meltdown here. They about to bust a whole blood vessel. Yeah, so they're holding a grudge against you. And the reason why they're holding a grudge against you here is because nothing is working. You're like la-di-da, la-di-da, la-di-da. And they cannot stand your la-di-da. So they're holding a grudge against you here to get you to come back towards them. They've tried spell work. That failed. They've tried sexual energy to get you hooked onto them sexually, which makes no sense to me. Like I look at it this way. If you have to attempt to try to subdue or make someone submit to you because you're putting it down on them sexually, you really don't have any game. I may trigger somebody here, and that's okay, because I'm not here to, I'm just here to tell the truth. But I really do feel like a person who only works with their peen or their yams, they feel like they have this magical thing ever, which is fine. But for them to attempt to use that on you and feel like that's the only thing that's going to like stop you. Oh my God. And you're supposed to kind of like melt in their hand or become like putty. It's just comical to me. It's like, well, okay, besides your sexual intimacy, what else do you have? They don't have anything else. So to be honest, if that's all they have to offer you, they really don't have anything, to be honest. Because what happens if that didn't work? Clearly, what happens if that didn't work? It didn't work on you. Yeah, it may have been good or great or whatever, however, but it didn't work on you to the extent as to how they thought it would have worked on you, because that was their tactic to begin with. That's all they had, and this is what they may have used amongst other people from the past. But when they came up with somebody like you know, the divine collective here, the beautiful and handsome collective here, it's like, yo, what's going on? I put it down on you. I did this towards you. I did this, and it's like, oh, okay, ho hum, like that kind of way. So they're very upset that you're not taking interest because of the type of sexual energy that they attempted to kind of put down on you here. And that's bothering them as well. So to be honest, it has some second guessing if their sexual intimacy was enough for you. And it wasn't. Like Gorilla said, let them cook. You gotta let them cook, boo. Somebody could be growing lavender, or lavender could be your favorite herb to use. You may actually use lavender to cleanse your body, or you may use lavender as a form of a tea as well. So keep using that. You may have had like a aha moment or like a light bulb moment to use that. So go ahead and continue using that. It's going to work out really well for you, okay? Somebody's making donuts, or someone loves to make like pastries from scratch. I feel like if you are very consistent with it, it actually can turn out really well for you. So definitely continue on your crafts. Okay, you may just do that as a hobby or like a side thing, but definitely continue to work on your craft. And I really do feel like it's going to work out really well for you. Okay, and let me know what you got, okay? Because I do support. Let me know what you got here, all right? What? Okay, bye. Oh, okay. So there won't, well, not soon. Okay. Fake smiles are here. They're walking around acting like everything is a-okay, but everything is not okay. And I feel like because you're not giving them what they're looking for, all they want is your attention. They want your attention. They want your sexual energy, and you're not giving both here. And it's like you, since you not giving them what they're looking for, it's like making them shrivel up. And it's just like, oh, God, like Beavis and Butthead. That's actually one of my favorite shows to watch, Beavis and Butthead. I want to say it's Butthead when he get upset and he do this with his hand. No, I think it's Beavis. I don't remember. But they're coming off as very threatening. So what they're trying to do is they're trying to re-enter back into your life, but they're not letting you know. They're trying to find creative ways to come back into your life here, so that way they can threaten you. They feel very disrespected by you because you left them high and dry. But here you go. You unfazed, child. You are so unfazed by this person. They don't understand you. They don't understand, like, how can you just up and walk and just leave me high and dry? Because this person was nothing but trash towards you. They didn't care about you. They never respected you. They disrespected you in any way, any time that they could. It could have been very subtly. It could have been very directly. However it resonates, they did not care at all. So I don't understand why they feel like they can threaten you because you don't want to be with them. They talking mess behind your back. They thought talking mess behind your back would have brought them closer to them. How? Is that what people was normally doing before? I'm trying to understand the mind of the karmics. Okay? Psychology is like my favorite thing to dive deep into. And I'm just really trying to understand the way that they think, or the concept as to how they perceive things. They're really upset that talking mess about you didn't work. And then they're also upset that you realize exactly where it's coming from. Like, oh my God, this is just odd. Scarcity tactics. They playing checkers, dollar store checkers. You playing chess, okay? Difference between checkers and chess. Chess is more logic. Checkers is emotional. We just gonna put it in that way here. And they're trying to put you in legal issues here with no facts. So you may, hear me out, for whoever this resonates for, you may receive documentation to go to court, but to be honest here, if you do go to court, that'd be the worst thing ever that they could have done to you, because I feel like you have so much evidence against this person that they're going to think twice before even attempting to apply for some form of legal something. They're trying to find a way to sue you for defamation of character. I don't feel like you may have ever mentioned names or anything. You may have mentioned the title of this person, like an ex-boyfriend, ex-wife, ex-girlfriend, ex-husband, ex-friend, ex-mother, ex-whatever, however. But I don't feel like you may have actually given names. But because they are so triggered, they're triggered by your truth as to what you're saying about them. They feel like it's directly towards them. But hey, maybe it is. But I'm telling you, if they take you to court, they may actually go to jail from court. It's just not going to go well for them. Let them do what they got to do, child. Let them do it. Okay, yeah. If that's what they feel they got to do, let them do it. Let them do it. Yeah, they're in a lot of trouble here. And I really feel like they feel you don't know the extent or the extensive darker parts of them. We in Scorpio season. Scorpio was known for diving deep into things. And if you're not ready to face the deeper parts of self, it can drown you. I gotta be real with you. If you're not taking the time to dive deeper into the aspects of self, i.e. your shadows, it can really affect you in some really harsh ways. And that's what's happening here, because this person just only operates in their darker aspects of self here, and they thought that they would have never been found out, which is odd. Okay, whatever. We got lost. We got lost here. They're losing their mind. The way that they think is so sparse. It's so spread out. It's so sparse. It's so scarce. They're not protected. They're not protected from a higher source or by a higher source here. And if you don't have anything, let's just say everybody left you in your life here, right? And the only thing left you have is that divine protection from the higher source, however way that resonates for you. They don't even have that. So it's like open season spiritually for them, with the immense warnings that they received from you and from other people as well, and from themselves as well too, that this will not end well if you continue bothering the collective here. And they did not want to take no for an answer. They didn't believe that there was a higher source or a higher power. Well, I know you say I feel bad for them. Yeah, so I'm gonna respectfully disagree with you. I can't feel sorry for someone that know exactly what they were doing. They were very intentional with the harshness as to what they tried to inflict onto you. So I have to respectfully disagree with you when you say that you feel bad for them. I don't feel bad for anyone that intentionally knows what they're doing. Like I've mentioned before, they're talking mess about you behind the scene. Why would they be talking about you if they so-called love you? Let's be honest here. If someone really, truly, truly love you like they say they do, why would they be talking negativity about you to other people? They're trying to get other people to turn against you, so the only person that you can not only focus on but run back to them in an abusive way is them. They holding a grudge against the collective because you see through their BS. I don't feel sorry for nobody like this. I just don't. We all have free will. And yes, we may have all went through some very harsh things. I could talk about my story until I'm blue in the face. And I've been through some very, very, very harsh things. You know what I did not? All right. Can y'all see me and hear me okay? I just received a call. Can y'all see me okay on YouTube? So I lost my train of thought that quick, but yeah, they were holding a grudge against you. Okay, perfect. They were holding a grudge against you because they wanted you in a certain predicament or situation. They wanted you to be completely powerless with no help from anybody else. That's not a person of love. That would never, ever be a person of love. This person wanted to cause bodily harm to you. That's not love, boo. It's not love. So I just can't feel sorry for someone. Oh, that's what I was saying. I was saying that I went through a lot of harsh things growing up, from my childhood all the way up to my adulthood. And the one thing that I did not do was that I did not cause chaos or mayhem or destruction to anyone else. I sat down and I took responsibility for what was happening because I played a part in the situation, meaning now that I'm fully aware as to what happened, I know what not to do moving forward. So that was my part of taking responsibility for what? Okay, taking responsibility for the part that I played in it. And I made a better choice for myself. I didn't hurt no one. I didn't put nobody in harm's way. I didn't speak bad about anybody. I just did what I had to do so that way I don't have to repeat that cycle again. So moving forward, yeah. You can't feel sorry for people that were intentionally, maliciously trying to hurt you. That's just me. They were trying to take everything from you. They were even trying to take your connection from spirit or God. Like this is not a person that should be sympathized or have empathy for. You attempted to have sympathy and you attempted to empathize with this person. They didn't care. They didn't care. They just wanted to brutally abuse you in many ways, physically, emotionally, mentally, psychologically, financially. That's not someone to be around, boo. That is not someone that you should be around. Identity is in reverse. They wanted to create the identity of how you should be seen by other people. That's not living life, boo. Again, that goes back to the ventriloquist. They wanted to control your life by any means necessary, but the only way they can do that is if you're in their presence, if you're in where they are, and that no one is there. Because if they're abusing you and no one's there to rescue you, you kind of be stuck, if that makes sense. So yeah, no, I disagree. I just do. I disagree. Because a person that loves you, they would never, ever, ever even have the slightest ill intent or ill thought towards you at all. They would not. They would not. A person that truly loves you, they won't have to say sorry. They won't have to go out the way to make it up to you. They wouldn't have to do anything like that, because if they were who they said they were in the beginning, they would have never be going through this to begin with in the first place. And I've been through abandonment issues. I didn't put that on nobody else. I sat down and I healed. I'm like, why? Why do I feel so abandoned? Or why this and that? I took care of that. I sat down and I healed that. You got to heal yourself, or get, the proper tools or the edification to ensure that you're healing yourself, or you're moving towards a state of healing, if that makes sense. They yelling and screaming at you. You might not be able to see what's going on, but energetically they're yelling F you and da da da, and you ain't this and you ain't that. Well, if we ain't all these things that you say that we not, why are you still checking for us then, karmic? Huh, karmic? If we not who you say that we not, we ain't no good and we ain't this and we ain't that, well, why are you still checking for us, Thanker Frank? They don't make sense, boo. They don't make sense. Unsolicited advice. They're attempting to receive unsolicited advice about you from other people, but no one knows you better than you do. So how can someone else get advice in regards to how they should treat you, or how they should approach you, or how they should talk to you? They don't know anything about you. Clearly, they talking mess about you, boo. They're talking big smack about you behind the scenes. I promise you, if you was to be in front of people or a crowd of people, they wouldn't even do any of this, because they wouldn't want no one or everyone to see what type of person that they are. They go specifically for their group or their tribe or their friend group, or whatever the case may be. People who they feel that they can trust with their lives. They go towards people who they think that they can trust with their lies. They don't want anyone speaking the truth in regards to who they truly are, because you're going to blow their mask out the water. That's why they don't want you to be aware as to what they're truly doing. So the less that you know, the more successful this will become. But since you are aware, you're connected, and you're not putting up with the things that this person is saying about you, they're losing their mind. Like, they're losing their mind. Whose fault is that? That's their fault. That has nothing to do with you. That has nothing to do with you at all. They want you to, they want you to be their safe space. No, unless you are a therapist getting paid to do that, well then yeah, of course. But for someone that has been ignorantly trying to cause harm towards you, they have to find a safe space within themselves. Don't be no placeholder for anybody, or don't put your life on hold because they can't get it together. That has nothing to do with you, because the longer you place your life on hold, the more they're going to win, or the more that they can get whatever they can get from you, or the more that they will take from you. How is this fair to you, collective? Let's make that make sense. How would that ever be fair to you, that you saving space for someone that wouldn't even do it for you? No, no ma'am and no sir. No ma'am and no sir. No, no, no. Yes, pull that flag on the play. Pull that flag on the play. Ain't no way. And they have multiple masks. They don't just have one mask, because there's multiple people that they're saying or spreading lies about you too. So every person has a different scenario or different perspective in regards to who they portray you to be. You're the villain in their story, and that's okay. Just be a really good one, a very handsome villain or a very sexy villain. That's fine. They wanted you to come back and argue and fight with them because they speaking ill about you. Make that make sense. So you talking bad about me, and I got to come, well, why are you talking bad about me? You know you shouldn't do that, right? That's not fair, right? I'm not giving you no time and no energy off that foolishness. It's not true. So why would I play into your BS games? No. Hey, Bobby. Let him talk, boo. Mask off. Mask off. Future said it best. Mask off. Okay, let the mask fall off, boo. There's a reason why they have masks, because they can't see the ugliness that they see amongst themselves. Let me look up the etymology of the word ugly real quick. Give me 2 seconds. 2 seconds. All right, let's look up the etymology of the word ugly. So you see it says etymology online. Okay, so you can check for yourself, right? The etymology of the word ugly is frightful or horrible in appearance. Dreadful, fearful, fear, apprehension, dread. What is the point of wearing a mask? The point of wearing the mask is because they can't face the ugliness that they portray to the world. They need the mask to shape shift, or to blend in, or to absorb the goodness that they think that they portray. But the only way that they can portray this goodness is if they come towards or be near someone like you. You are the one that has the goodness and greatness of self. They see that within you. They don't like that you have the greatness within you, because you're very authentic. And if you're very authentic, that means you can do what you want to do. You know, you're gonna always feel your best. You're gonna always look your best, etc., etc. So because they can't handle the ugliness as to what they actually mirror, this is why they wear masks. I don't want to be around anyone that wears masks. Yes, we coming up on Halloween. I get that. But on the 364 days, the rest of the days of the year, I am not fooling, or I'm not going to tolerate anyone that's wearing a mask around me. I don't care who you are. I want to know who you are truthfully, authentically. And authentically could mean that you are very negative authentically, or you could be very positive authentically. Either way, I want to know who you truly are. And if you can't show me who you are authentically, I don't want any parts of it. And that is my right. That is my prerogative, and I'm going to stand firm on that. I don't care who don't like it. That's on you. How you going to get mad at me because I'm authentic? I can show up. I could be truthful, because the truth is what it is. The truth is what it is. You cannot change the truth from what you think it is or what you want it to be. You can't. With a lie, absolutely. You cannot change the truth in regards to what it truly is. It is what it is. And you, collective, you are what that is. You are the truth. They can't handle the truth. What does that have to do with you? What does that have to do with you? You're not responsible for anybody's issues. You're not. You're not responsible for healing other people. You're not responsible for that. Everyone has to, over the age of, I say 25. But over the age, because 18 and 25, they're still, figuring out things and stuff like that. So I say 25. Give them that space. But 25 and over, I expect, or, I would expect you to have some form of you now starting your healing path, your healing journey, whatever the case may be, so you can have better things for self here. They were an imposter. They were an imposter in your life. And they're upset because you don't want no parts of that. Hear that. They're mad at you because you know or you see them as an imposter. Child. I just don't get it. Oh, goodness gracious. What y'all having for lunch? Oh, Spirit. It's not a secret anymore. It's not a secret. They've also brought people towards you to monitor you, to watch you, because they've been lying so much on you. People actually believed the things that they were saying about you to be true, which is crazy to me, but whatever. And they believed everything that this person said, and people were coming towards you and trying to look at you, look at your page. And if you have a private page, they were doing fake profiles and were trying to get into your private life. They were trying to do everything possible to redeem themselves in regards to what they said about you to not be true here. It's not a secret. So those same individuals that they said all this craziness about you to, they looking at them like, yo, why would you say that about the collective? You may be aware about that, you may not be. There are huge arguments and fights going on about you. And you just minding your business. That's the thing you're doing. You clearly minding your business here. You ain't doing anything to anybody. Like, you can't feel sorry for adults, for some adults. And we're not dealing, all adults are not adults. Most or some, however it resonates in your story, you're dealing with some adults that are very childish in nature. And when you come across individuals of that caliber or that state, that means that they have a lot of inner turmoil, and they have a lot of shadows that they have not tend to. And they expect you to help them, or more so, they expect you to heal them from their shadows. Okay, granted. Let's say you wanted to help them with their shadows. Okay, cool. They want you to do it all, everything from A to Z. That's not fair to you. It's not fair to you that you have to teach a grown person how to behave. It's not fair to you that you have to teach a grown person to stay quiet or stop, or you shouldn't say this or you shouldn't do that. They don't care. So why should you? For your sanity, why should you? Oh, you mean, or you this. Okay, well then I'll be that. I know my worth. I know my boundaries. My boundaries are very firm, very strong. And I don't care what you say about me, because it's not true. You're upset. When I say you're karmic wise, these karmics are upset because you're not interested. You're not interested. They want to come back with a love offer. Ill. Ill. You got to look like ill. They want to come back with a love offer. They feel like they have enough love to give or offer you. So that will be enough for them to get back into your good graces. Like their love is on borrowed time. They don't have any love. They see what they can, they try to see who they can emulate or who they can mimic to see if that will be enough, or it will be enough for them to come back so they can continue this abuse towards you. Abuse of any kind will never be love. One more time. Abuse of any kind is not love. It's not. It will never be. If someone feels very comfortable lying towards you, they don't have good intentions for you. They hate that you a show off. This is the same person you may have went back into the gym, gotten yourself together. You may have started eating better or healthier. Overall, you may have to start doing things for the betterment of self. They mad at you. Oh, you a show off. Why you got to wear that? Or why you got to put that on? Oh, no, I don't want you to wear that. That's not love, boo. That's not love. What's wrong with showing off? This is a form of confidence to me. If I see somebody, a male or feminine energy, and let's say a masculine have on a nice shirt or a nice haircut, I'm going to compliment you. Wow, you look really nice. You look handsome. I don't want nothing with you. I'm just giving you a compliment. Same with a woman. If she has a beautiful hairstyle or the lipstick or the nails. Oh, that look real good, boo. You know what I mean? I'll give you compliments. They mad at you for wanting to live the best version of yourself. That's not love, boo. They don't give you love, but they always talk about something. I'm love. I got love for you. If you have to keep saying that you have love for somebody, 10 times out of 10, they don't have it. They don't have it. They're just telling you that because they feel like that will be enough to get by what they're trying to do. Sex magic is what they did here. The moments where you might be intimate with this person and they want to be speaking in your ear, whose thing is this, and tell me it's yours. Don't ever do that, boo. You tying yourself up energetically when you do stuff like that. Let's talk about it. When you're having relations with someone, especially on the negative side of things, and they're wanting to coerce you to say certain things while you're in the intimate part of it, they can tie you in that way. Whose is this? Whose thing is this? And you belong to me. No, negative. Absolutely not negative. No, ma'am, and no, sir. And this is what they've done to other people. Stuck is in reverse. You didn't get stuck to that. They really thought that they had it all down there. They thought that they had the total package. Somebody's making turtle soup. Oh, you may love turtle soup. But they thought that they had the total package here. And no, they did not. Because you look like, oh, okay. That's all you got. But what else you got? Oh, just all I... No. No. They have addictions here. This is for a very small few of you guys. If you were pregnant by this person at one point in time, there was a very strong addiction with this person, a drug addiction. And this is very specific for somebody. You may have had, after you finish doing your intimacy with this person, your womb may have felt off. It may not have felt right. You may have felt dirty, or you may have felt like you felt unclean, and it's because they were putting things on the tip of the head of their peen to keep them hard, but it was affecting your womb, okay? I don't know who that's for, and you may have had a miscarriage because of that, okay? I know it says pregnancy, but you may have wanted the baby, or you may have gotten accidentally pregnant by this person, however it resonates. But they were doing things to get you addicted to them. They wanted you sexually addicted to them. And for some of you guys who resonate, they wanted you to be on some form of a narcotic as well, too. So they wanted to hit you from both sides. So that way you won't feel the need to wanting to like walk away, or they didn't want you to feel like you have the upper hand. They did not. Your siblings may have been involved in this. Your siblings may have been giving this person false information because you don't connect with the sibling, or you're not close with the sibling or siblings. And this sibling or siblings thought that they knew you, and they don't. But they were giving false information to this person as to how to treat you in such a way, and that failed. Thank you, Spirit. Sneaky. It's very scary. That's why they didn't want you to be aware as to who they truly are. That's why they wore the many masks, so you would never figure out what they were doing. If at any point in time somebody has to wear a mask whatsoever to hide their true intentions, they don't have good intentions for you, period. They have no good intentions for you. It could be a Capricorn. You could be a Capricorn. They could be a Capricorn. It could be an Aries. You could be an Aries. You could be an Aries. However it resonates. Your family was doing some odd things towards you here, but they wanted your lover, your ex-lover. They wanted your ex-lover to put you in solitude, or to keep you in solitude here. No. Your family members don't want you with anyone. They don't want you connecting with anyone. They don't want you in a loving connection. They don't want you to have any good, uplifting, healthy friends and connections. They don't want you to be able to fend for yourself. They don't want you to be able to financially be sound for self. They did not want you to have anything for self. And this is why they thought that this lover here was going to be the end all be all to your demise. And it's not. A Leo has an STD, low vibrational, of course. So if you're a high vibrational Leo, I'm not speaking to you. I'm speaking to a low vibrational Leo, a karmic Leo that has an STD here. That's a family member. So however that resonates, there's a family member here that is in, or they agree with domestic violence. It could be a Leo because that was the last sign that pulled out, okay? So you have a low vibrational Leo, a part of this toxic family dynamic here, that is for or agrees towards domestic violence here towards you. They're okay with your partner putting their hands on you, okay? Somebody listening to New Edition. I'm hearing my baby love, do you remember me? So I'm hearing my baby love, wow, remember, okay. So we have belong to the streets, dark energy, and tower moments. So they wanted to put you in a position where you didn't have anything. So if you don't have any money, you don't have a place to stay, well, their door is open, but there's stipulations or there's certain things or rules that you have to abide by. You are grown behind adult. Rules? Child, I'm almost 40. Almost. I ain't near there yet. I'm almost 40. I ain't there yet. I refuse. If I have to live in someone's home and it's conditional living, child, you can keep that trash. Okay? You can keep that trash, boo. Listen, I will find me somewhere else to go, but I refuse. They wanted you to live conditionally in their home with very, very harsh rules. And you're an adult at a big age, 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, however age you are. But they feel like they had total reign or control over you. Child, please. Good luck with that one, boo. And they wanted to cheat. They wanted to cheat, but they didn't want, so I'm hearing two scenarios. You may not have been aware that they were cheating at that point in time, but for some of you guys, you were aware that they were cheating and you were wanting to make your exit plan. I remember when I was with my ex-boyfriend here and we were talking about marriage and stuff, but I never wanted to get married to him. I love to just let him talk because he will always tell on himself. So we were having a conversation about marriage one time, and this brass, I call him brass teeth because he had gold teeth. He looked like a total yuck mouth, but the teeth didn't look too appealing. But anywho, so brass teeth at the time, we were talking about marriage, and he would say something like, when it's the bachelorette and the bachelor party, he said that he would have intimacy with other women. And I was like, oh, okay. He was like, yeah, that's the norm. That's what we do. And I was like, oh, okay. And the more he would just tell me silly things in that nature, I'd be like, oh. It just kept adding to my Rolodex. Like, girl, you gotta get out of here. You gotta get out of here. You gotta get out of here, because the type of things that they were saying, it didn't make sense. Now, for some of you guys that were in very harsh family dynamics growing up here, they didn't teach you anything. And because they didn't teach you anything, they thought that that would have been an advantage for them and not for you. They thought that would have been a disadvantage from you not learning anything about life. So when this ex-person came along here, they told them that you didn't know anything about life, or you could have been, I'll say, not so intelligent, or you may seem different in that kind of way. So they thought that would have been the winner here, and clearly they lost. They lost, but So this is why this person thought, well, okay, well, the family member is telling me this person don't know anything about life. Well, then I can just say whatever I want to say, and they're just going to believe what I say in that kind of way. And there will be other instances where I was living in a certain part of Texas at that time, and I would like to venture out to go different places. And he would always say, you shouldn't go there. It's very scary and it's this and that. And I'm like, oh, okay. Like, just, oh, okay. But when it will come time for me to go out and do what I need to do, I will, look around and go to different neighborhoods and just kind of like venture out to kind of see. I'm like, this MF is lying. I would never tell him that, but I'll just keep that to myself. Like, yo, this person is lying. And I would kind of put myself in a position like, why would he lie like that? And then when I was able to put two and two together, I was like, aha, that makes sense, because they were broke. This person was just looking at you for a come up. That's it. That's all. Sexually, mentally, physically, emotionally. That's all they were looking for from you. They thought you were an easy target. They thought. And you know what happens to people that have thoughts, but they don't think about the thoughts that they have. Yeah, they have thoughts, but once that thought comes to mind, they just do it. Just zoom, 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 zoom. They don't think about the thoughts that they have. That's why they're in a predicament that they're in, and they're talking about you. Let them talk, boo. Let them talk, boo. This person is not doing well health-wise. Okay, so some kind of a stroke. Something with the heart. Heart attack. It could be an aneurysm of the brain. Something with the heart. They're not doing well. This person could actually be in the hospital right now. They could be keeping this quiet. They could be off social media. They could completely disappeared off of social media. Someone's very sick right now. Very, very, very sick. It could be a parent as well, too. So it could be a few people that's sick, actually. And the reason why they're sick here is because they were throwing baneful work onto you. And when you send it back to them, it really, it hit them hard. So you're going to get strong confirmation that somebody has some form of a heart something. And they're not doing well. They're hiding that. See, psychic, they're hiding that. They don't want you to know because they feel like you're going to do something towards them spiritually, or you're going to retaliate on them spiritually. I don't understand. Why does it matter? And just hear me out here. Not saying that you're doing, but just hear me out in regards to the perspective I'm getting ready to speak. Why would they be afraid of you retaliating back on them when they supposedly had good intentions for you? You see how they just kind of always throw themselves in front of the bus every time? They don't make sense. You're afraid of the collective of pushing back onto you, but you're giving off it. They don't make sense, man. They don't make sense. They will never make sense to me, bro. How are you afraid that you're going to get all the things that you sent back out, and they think you're going to do something towards them? That's just odd behavior. That's a guilty conscience, isn't it not? They're an alcoholic here. They're drinking themselves away. This person is a flaunter. Okay, they love attention. It don't matter what kind of attention. As long as all eyes is on them, they don't care what type of attention it is. They're willing to get it. And you got to be very careful as to the type of things that you speak into your life or manifest into your life, because it will manifest. Sometimes not in a way that you anticipate. But if you keep on with whatever it is that you're trying to manifest, especially if it's in a negative way, it will manifest. And that's what's happening here. That's what's happening here. It's like their heart is, wow, okay. Their heart is stopping, if that makes sense. It's stopping. Their heart is stopping. It's a family member that's sick. There's a few family members that are sick here. Could be siblings too. But there's quite a few people that's sick here, and they're not saying anything. They don't want you to retaliate. That should be the least of their worries. That should be the least of their worries. I mean, if you didn't do anything wrong, why are you worried? That makes sense. That should tell you who that should show you just how strong. That should show you just how powerful you are. They'll never tell you that to your face, though. We got grief. Yeah, of course. They grieving. Grieving not only the loss of you, but grieving that their lies have been exposed. And the reason why they're holding a grudge against you is because you've been speaking the truth, and they can't take your truth because your truth triggers them to no end. Again, whose fault is that? Your fault or their fault? Yeah, wow, they're burdened. They can't sleep. Their home probably not clean. They're not eating well. They may have lost a lot of weight. Somebody's losing teeth from not eating well, or their body's not being nourished properly. They're losing teeth. Someone, they don't look good. I just see an older woman or an elder woman. Could be a mother figure, grandmother, or aunt, however it resonates. But this woman here is not doing well. Your mother could have been the reason why you were in such harsh predicaments as such. And they feel burdened because everyone knows the truth about them. That was the last thing or the least thing that they were worrying about. But they were A-okay talking back about you behind the scenes. So what's the issue? What's the issue? I don't get it. They ashamed. They're embarrassed. Embarrassed because they got caught. They're ashamed because they got caught. You can forgive the situation, but you can't allow yourself to reopen the past, the harsh past. You can't. You just can't. They intentionally caused this for you. And they sat around, they laughed about you. That really bothers me. That you really think that family is family. And this same family members who you think that you can count on is sitting there and biting your back out and laughing at you. And wanting to see you fall and fail. They're trying to infiltrate your life to get you kicked out of your home, your apartment, to get your car repoed, to get you fired from jobs. And they think that's funny. And they scared because of retaliation, a possible retaliation because they're sick. Child police. Child police. These are the type of parents you need to honor your mother. You need to honor your father. You need to do as I say. I'm your mom. I'm your dad. That's a whole bunch of poppycock hogwash. Poppycock hogwash is what this is. You're not responsible for the mental health of your mother or your father. Let me make that clear. That may trigger some people, but that's okay. Because you need to be awakened as to what they're doing to you. What they're doing to you is a form of abuse, especially emotional, mental, and psychological abuse. And it's very important. It is imperative that you protect your mind. It is imperative that you protect your mind from filth. I don't care who it's from. It is important that you protect yourself from grief. Your own family wanted to cause you grief and then turn around and say, look, they're going crazy. Look at the collective. They're going insane. Your own family members think that you're crazy because you refuse to listen to them. That's crazy. Child, please. They're going to have to sit and rot, boo. Hey, they're going to have to sit and rot. I'm just saying. And the reason why this ex felt so comfortable doing it is because they had the backing or they had the approval or the acceptance of your toxic family who said, yeah, you could do it. We give you permission. How dare them? How dare them? Child, please. Now they in regret. Regret for what? Regret for what? That their life is completely destroyed based on the decision that they wanted to make or push towards you? You don't trust this person, as you should not. You can go and make a new family, a new circle of friends or whatever, a new connection or whatever. There are other people out there that could be older and elderly that are good, that could be a good role model for you, such as a good mother figure for you, or a father figure for you, or even a brother or a sister figure. You know what I mean? Just because you were born into a toxic family does not mean you have to stay and endure that toxicity in that family. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. They never expected you to call judgment. Judgment is in reverse, but they never expected you to call judgment on them because they wanted you to trust them. That's crazy. You sitting here and you telling them all your private moments and things of that nature. You think you can have a conversation with this mother or this dad or this uncle or whoever, however here. And once you finish telling your private information to them, they blast and they call on the phone. Girl, guess what? Did you hear the collective say? Oh, and oh my God, that's not family, bruh. That's not family. It would never be. And you always having to fight for a peace of mind. Peace is in reverse. You're always having to fight for a peace of mind. And as soon as you say something towards this person, oh, you disrespectful. You need to stay in the child's place. You have no right to speak that towards me. You have no right to call me out. So when is things going to change if you don't call them out on the BS that they're doing? When is things going to change? You have to call people out on their BS. I don't care who it is. You have to call people out on their BS. That's the only way they're going to stop. Why do you think people have been getting away with things for years upon years upon years? Because other people are afraid to speak up. Why? Because people are inflicting unnecessary fear onto other people. You got to remember, these individuals come from an older school, older way of thinking when it comes to keep the family business, the family affairs or the family secrets in the family. Well, how are things going to change if they are maliciously doing evil things towards other people within the family dynamic? Make that make sense. Make it make sense. They want you to accept abuse as okay. But they're the only one that doing or pushing their abuse onto you. But everybody else is fine. Everybody else is cool. Everybody else get along. Everybody else can get assistance. Everybody else can get whatever, however, except for you. You are supposed to be the only one that's supposed to sit there and endure it. And you're not supposed to say anything because they're family. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Adversity. They wanted you in fear. Imagine they wanted, man, they wanted you to live a life of fear. Do you know what's a lifetime of fear is? Most people, I think the life expectancy is like 80, 85, probably 90 or so. Imagine you've been on this earth for that long and all you've endured was nothing but abuse from people. Imagine that. And the minute that you see, you wake up and you say, you know what, something not right here. You wipe you wipe the haziness from your eyes and now you can see and you're like, nah, something not right here. And the moment that you see something not right here, they all want to gang up on you. Oh, you this, oh, you that. Oh, no, no, and here, and her, and you shouldn't, and the devil go get you, and you're the devil, and you're this and you're that. It's all fear tactics so you can stay in adversity. You were not put here to live in adversity. You were not put here to live in fear. I don't care who it's from. You were not here to live like this. You were not. You were not. And don't let nobody tell you that. Oh, we family. Okay. Well, if you are so-called family, then why are you treating me in this way? Because real, true people or real, true family members that really, really, really love you, they would never, hear me and hear me well. Hear me and hear me well. They would never put you in this position, ever. Some family members don't even like the fact that you are doing better than them, but they were doing better than you before you came up and you took time to take care of yourself, etc., etc. They don't like the fact that you doing better than them by yourself. By yourself. By yourself. Wait, we did all this to you and you still blew us out the water? It's not a competition. It's not a competition. Why do they keep thinking it's some sort of a competition to where they feel like they have to completely destroy you because you refuse to listen? They don't like differences because differences bring just that. It brings change. And if you have people or a group of people that is considered family that keep doing negative things towards you, they're going to do everything possible to keep you here. They're going to do everything possible to keep you here. Call them out. If you have to get a megaphone, a microphone, stand on a soapbox, a jukebox, whatever, however, if you got to burn a CD with your voice on it, whatever you got to do, child, speak up and speak up proudly. It's nothing that they can do to you. Clearly. Clearly. They want you to go through what they went through. Well, I went through it, so you got to go through it. That'd be a big, fat negative. So because you went through what you went through, the harsh realities of what you went through, I got to go through what you went through? Absolutely not. You weren't here, or you're not being placed here to be a failure. You are not a failure. Whoever that resonates for on here, you are not a failure. You hear what I'm telling you? Divine Collective, you are not a failure. To hell what anyone has said to you in a negative way or trying to dispersuade you to not stand up for yourself. You are not a failure. You're not. You will never be a failure. Vibranium dealer. Don't worry about me, boo. Worry about why you're going to be in the hospital within the next 3 months when they can't even operate. You got some kind of a brain tumor that's growing in your head right now, and you won't be able to. They won't be able to operate on that brain tumor that you have. So don't worry about another tarot reading witch. Okay. Worry about why you won't be able to be. They won't be able to operate on that brain tumor that you got growing in your head, boo. You can laugh all you want. I know what I see. So laugh all you want, boo. Who don't tear will feel. Within the next 3 months, that heckler or that whatever you want to call them, don't worry about me, boo. Worry about that tumor you got on your brain that you won't be able to heal from. That you won't be so nasty and vile. I'm not talking to you, Milovich. I'm not speaking to you. I said the person's name. They know who I'm talking to. Keep telling y'all, Scorpio season is very strong and very rampant. And the things that y'all think that y'all can hide from people, the things that you're not even aware what's going on with you. And if you're coming for me, I'm going to expose it. And you're going to be the laughing stock. You're going to be the one that's on your knees praying at night as to why you can't get this tumor to be operated on. Not me, boo. I'm not out here causing harm or chaos to other people. But if that's what you want, then hey, I don't care. I don't care. That's all you, boo. We can't operate on this. Oh, what do you mean? Okay. Yeah, Come back in 3 months' time and see if you still have that same smile on your face, dummy. Look, free message. Free message. Okay. Don't worry about me, boo. All right, what else, Spirit? Respect is in reverse. Yeah. Your family members don't respect you. We don't care. We don't give not one flying F. We don't care. We don't care. Oh, goodness. You got to respect me. That'd be negative. If you can't come towards me with respect in your heart, I'm not going to get that to you. Absolutely not. Respect goes both ways, you know? Okay, what else, boo? What else, Spirit? Yeah, that's a message to pass on. Oh, the collective don't respect me. I'm the mother of the collective. I'm the father of the collective. I'm the brother. I'm the sister. I'm the uncle. I'm the aunt. I'm the grandmother. I'm the this. We don't give not one flying EFGHIJKL. We don't give a flying F. You're not hearing us, Karmic. We don't give a flying F that you are upset that we don't respect you. I don't care what age you are. You will not disrespect the Innocence Collective where we did nothing but attempt to help you in many different ways. Some of you guys may have gotten sick from attempting to help these toxic family members. And on top of you being sick or becoming sick, they still want you to oh, you're just going to have to do it. No, you don't have to do anything that you don't want to do. You don't have to do anything that you don't want to do. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, boo. Look. Child, please. Spiritual message here, child. Who they think they fooling? Who they think they fooling? Forever. State of emergency. I know that song by Steel Pulse. Dun, 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 dun. State of emergency. Never seen such urgency. Forever. They're going to be in this forever. They're going to learn. Who don't hear will feel. I said who don't hear will feel. Since they don't want to hear the warnings or they don't want to take heed to the warnings, they will feel. And that's on them. That's on them. You were placed in that situation for a reason, to show them a different way, to show them a new perspective, to show them, hey, let's try it this way. Hey, go this way. Hey, here's another option. They said no because it came from you. Your difference they can't stand. And they will never find peace. Not even on their final resting place, they will never have peace. Never. Never have peace. They would never have peace. And they won't have peace because of the limited belief system that they have in their mind. Because you did it first. Or because you did it better. Because you did it first. Or because you did it better. They will never have peace in their heart. Too bad, so sad. Everybody can't come with you. It's just what it is. Everybody can't come with you. It is what it is. I heard to go back to my petty deck. I'm going to pull a few more cards and I'm out of here. Roots is family. They're pretending. Now that they're in the predicament that they're in, they've hit rock bottom. Oh yeah, they hit rock bottom. They expect you to pull them out of rock bottom. You bet not. I said that. You bet not, collective. Let them go through what they need to go through. Let them go through what they need to go through. You can't feel sorry for people who won't feel sorry for you. Remember, these are the same individuals that put you in predicaments in regards to what you were in from the past. Let them go through what they need to go through. Oh, everything's fine. No, everything's not fine. They're hush and quiet behind the scenes. They don't want anybody to know that they're going through what they're going through. Well, I'm here to tell you with my big mouth that this is what they're going through. Imagine you want to be a bully quietly behind the scenes, but you need the collective self. No, stay right there. Stay right there. They're going to need fish fries if you catch them adrift. GoFundMes that won't be paid. Oh, we need help to do, we need help for a service, a burial service. Get you some shrimp. I don't know what to tell you. Get you, I don't know. They need to get some, but not you. Why? No, 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 no. No, they may need help with burying somebody. And they know you have money. Or they feel you have money or more than them. But somebody gonna be coming back to, oh, such and such passed away. We need to bury this person. Well, they need to get them some fish to fry, boo. Or they need to get some kind of creative idea. Maybe they need to jump rope on TikTok. They need to do something so that way they can get the funds to bury this person in the way that they want to bury this person. Hey, I'm just saying. Thank you, Patrick. When is my life will be changed? Your life will change when you start to apply changes in your life. No one can help you but yourself, boo. Okay? Who's that? Who's this? Sanaa 807-02024. When is my life going to change? Your life is going to change when you stop taking BS from other people. That is when your life is going to change. It starts with you. Okay? It starts with you. I could speak to you till I'm blue in the face, and you maybe you don't want to listen to what I have to say, and this is just generally speaking, or maybe you don't relate to what I say. It's okay. But you have to, everything starts with you first. The deeper you go within yourself and allow yourself to guide yourself through your shadows, because you need your light. That's why you're here. You're a beacon of light. And you need to use that beacon on light for yourself first and foremost. You have to take care of you first. I say that with all the love of my heart. I'm just very stern when it comes to certain things. I promise. I love you. I do. But you have a beautiful light within that you need to start to use. And the more that you use the light within yourself, the more you're going to start to see the things that people are trying to push onto you and trying to get you to do and trying to get you to fail. It won't do anything to you. But the light that you carry within yourself, that beautiful beacon of light that you carry within yourself, it's time to turn it on. You have to sit down with self. You have to go through the harsh motions, the shadows of self. Yes, cry it out, yell, scream, ugly cry, whatever you need to do. Get you a nice journal. Get you a journal and start flowing. Start writing down things. Go back into your childhood. Okay, what happened in your childhood? An example, let's say that you may have been abused in your childhood, maybe emotional abuse, and maybe you don't know how to control your temper. Just use that as an example. Well, if you know deep down inside that you're very triggered by someone saying, hey, you're this, or hey, you're that, or whatever the case may be, sit down and ask yourself, why do I feel so angry, or why do I feel triggered when someone says this? Where does that stem from? And the moment that you're able to find the origin as to why that's triggering you in the way that it's triggering you, you can change the narrative. So when is your life going to change? Your life is going to change when you decide your life is going to change. Only you can do that, boo. I can just guide you. That's it. I only can guide you. But you have a big, beautiful beacon of light. Oops, sorry, y'all. Somebody's listening to Burna Boy. I love Burna Boy. Someone's name is Anna or Anna. Someone's watching Anne Frank, or you are reading up on Anne Frank, or maybe you relate to Anne Frank. So here's Anne, A-N-E. You could be listening to Michael Jackson, Annie, or Smooth Criminal. You could be watching A&E. Someone's name is Michael. I'm hearing Farmington. That could be someone's last name. Someone's name is Jarvis. It could be with a J or a G. Someone's name is Zinnia, Z-I-N-N-I-A. I'm hearing Buford, B-U-F-O-R-D. I think I said butane. Someone's cooking with butane gas. You could be from Arkansas. You could be going to school to get your, what do you call that? At the bar. Mixologist. to serve like alcohol and stuff. I think that's the right term, mixologist. Someone's going to school for that. You're going to be very successful. Use your talents, use your creative space. You wasn't put here on earth to just to sabotage yourself, and you weren't here to live a life of being desolate. Absolutely not. And at any point in time, whether it's friends, family, foe, whatever the case may be, is speaking negativity on your life, get away from them. Disconnect from them. Disconnect from them. It don't mean you no good. Somebody's name could be Fine, Fine. Someone's name is Fancy. Someone loves burritos. Someone loves Michael Jordan. You may have just purchased some Jordans. Someone's learning French. Someone's speaking French, or French could be a second language. So English could be your first language. French could be the second language that you're learning. I'm hearing a Bic lighter, B-I-C. Let's see. So I'm hearing the word autistic, okay? So it seems like a family member could have been calling you autistic, or they may have been speaking ill of autism. Autistic is awesome. I look at autistic individuals as such beautiful, like I love speaking to someone that may have autism, and the reason being is because it's their way of thinking is so different, and they always have a new, fresh perspective on things. You're like, dang, I never knew that. Oh, dang, wow. You know what I mean? So if if you were younger, you were diagnosed with autism, and your family members frowned upon it, or they may have made fun of you for it, it's because they're not awesome like you. Okay. It's a condition. I respectfully disagree, and here's why. I don't want no smoke with you, Husky, but just hear me out. So someone says autism is a condition. I disagree, because I look at conditions as that. It's a condition that limits you to certain things. And I feel like we're all different from many different walks of life, of course. And I don't feel like these things that they may label us to be, they may try to consider it as a condition. And I just don't consider anyone, you know what I mean, that is different to have a form of conditioning, if that makes sense. Joseph, it's not that serious. Don't do that. It's not that. Why are you doing that? It's weird. So that's all. That's just a different perspective. That's all. I just don't think, because when I hear the word condition, it means limited, with a conditional term, or these are the conditions. That's limited. And I just don't see individuals of that stature, that nature, as conditioned. They're only conditioned based on the family dynamics, or who's raising them, because either they don't understand what's going on, they don't want to understand what's going on, you know what I mean? So I don't really follow labels as much. I don't. I don't. All right, so if you've been waiting on your taxes, it's finally going to drop. So if you have been maybe appealing or reporting that you haven't received your taxes from this year, you're finally going to get it, okay? Maybe within the next 2 or 3 weeks or so, but it's going to be in paper form, okay? Or like check form, all right? It's not going to be a deposit, okay? But you will receive it. It may drop on a Tuesday. So if it's not next Tuesday, it's the following Tuesday, but it's going to drop, okay? Someone's name is Monet. Someone goes to Westchester University. Someone is becoming a doctor. Congratulations. We need more doctors, so congratulations. Someone could be pre-diabetic. And if you're pre-diabetic, It can be turned around or it can be changed with dietary changes and exercises. You can also, I'm not a doctor by any form. This is just me intuitively channeling the message that's coming to me. You can also, may also be able to use herbs, or you may get some form of, like a different outcome from using herbs, okay? If you have pre-diabetes, if you have some form, so this is for someone that's on the right side of things, okay? If you're suffering for some kind of a blood something, so like a blood, I know something's not right with the blood, that's going to make a complete turnaround, okay? So when you go back to the doctors and they do your blood work or check for your blood work, whatever you were struggling with, you're not going to have any issues with that. It's going to be like a miracle, miraculous. I'm like, yo, what? Like that kind of way. So you have nothing to worry about in regards to that, okay? Something with the blood. Someone's from Birmingham. That keeps popping up. So I may have a lot of Alabama peeps. Hey, Alabama, that's watching. Someone's from Arizona. Someone's from New York. You could be from Bed-Stuy. You could be from Tennessee. You could be from New Zealand. Hey, New Zealand. You could be from Dominican Republic. You could be from Tanzania. I'm hearing Egypt. Your name could be Egypt. If you're making music, so if you were making music before, but you stopped because people weren't supporting you, start that back up, please. Whoever I'm speaking to here, start that back up. If you were creating your music or the beats or whatever you were doing, something with music, please start that back up. Okay, there are people out there that are waiting to hear your type of music tree, if that's a word, your artistry. Okay. Just because 5 people refuse to listen to you, there's 10 billion people in this world. You know what I mean? You're going to have to pivot a bit. But your supporters are going to come. But you got to put yourself out there so your supporters can come, okay? So Capricorn, I want nothing but the best for the collective. I sure do. Southbound. You could be taking the southbound train, or you could be going southbound in a car. That's actually South Node. 4th house. All right, we have the sun sign in Cancer. You could be a Cancer. 11th house. Okay. You better put it back out. Put it back out, Sana. Okay. And that could be actually one of a really good tool to help you to push past all of the the traumas and the experiences that you went through, writing poems for your songs. Yes. Put all that out in your songs and you'll be amazed, but you got to be consistent with it, okay? Sagittarius, so sun sign of Sagittarius in the 9th house. I'll do one more of these. 1st house, Gemini, Moon. All right, we have Scorpio. You could be a Scorpio, they could be. We have Gemini, you could be, they could be. We have Aries, you could be, they could be. We have Pisces, you could be, they could be. Leo, you could be, they could be. Capricorn, I'm going to do 2 more of these. Leo. Leo again. All right, so if that resonates, please like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. But before I leave from here, I want you guys to always remember who the F you are, collective. I'm speaking specifically towards the high vibrant collective, the divine collective, meaning that you wanting to do something better for yourself. You wanting to change your life in a better way. I'm speaking to you. Always, never, ever, 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 ever forget who the F you are. Yup, sometimes you got to be cocky with it. Damn sure be confident with it. But never, ever, ever forget who you are. Don't let anybody, I don't care who it is, don't let anyone tell you differently as to who you truly are. You hear what I'm telling y'all? You hear what I'm saying? I want the best for y'all. I truly mean that from the bottom of my heart. I want the best for y'all. I want y'all coming outside every day. You showing out. You know what I mean? You looking your best. You're feeling your best. You doing what's best for you on the day to day. Like, I want you to be the best person or the best version of yourself. That makes sense. So Until next time, guys, I love you guys to the high vibrant collective because I don't care about no karmics, okay? I hope you guys have a phenomenal rest of your day and the rest of the week as well. And until next time, guys, flowers, flowers, flowers. All right, bye, YouTube. I love you, YouTube. Bye, smooches.